and continues saying that there is no such country. And
there's no culture. He says there's no culture.
No culture, yeah. And he says Ukrainians do not exist as a nation. So he came here just to completely erase the whole of Ukraine. And if we would say, okay, before we want to stop, this will never stop Putin. It actually, what is happening now, it also doesn't stop him. He continues. And we want loved ones to stop dying and being killed on the battlefield. But there is no way, because it's Russia who invaded and it's Russia who continues the war. Yeah. Ukraine just tries to defend itself.
You're there in Kharkiv, once a vibrant university town, kids going to school in underground subway tunnels, 44,000 buildings destroyed. What's it like there? I mean, are people trying to leave? Describe it.
Yeah. At first, people were like postponing their lives, waiting until the war will be over, but that at some point they realize that they cannot live in this situation and they need to live in the war. So they try to go to the theaters, they go to the cafes, a lot of times ignore air raid alerts because they are so often that if you do not ignore them, you will just spend, the whole of your life in the bomb shelter. But if you ask anyone, do you wish the war to be over? People will say yes, but we want Russia to be punished. We want the peace to be justice, because Russia has brought so much pain and so much destruction to everyone in this country. They have to be punished.
Zelensky, he once had a 90 rating, seen as a heroic character around the world in his khakis, traveling, trying to get help for everybody. His ratings have fallen. I think it's 57%. That's still higher than
Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
Leaders.
Wow.
If, as
Ukraine's leader rating has fallen by 45%.
Well, Robin, I don't think it's possible at all.
47,000 Ukrainian men have died against this war against Russia.
Zelensky is not legitimate, which is not true. Ukrainians united to
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. The sun is out. The Arctic freeze is officially over. The sun is out, but it's still very cold. It's 40 degrees here in the Houston area. 40 degrees. Well, it's not 40 degrees yet. Well, yeah, it is. It's 40 degrees now. 41. And I'm out here trying to get me some donuts here in a minute when I park. I want to talk about this devastation that our former president, our horrible former president, Biden, horrible, just a horrible president. All the billions of dollars these guys scammed with the Ukrainian president, whose ratings have dropped among the Ukrainians by 40 to 50%. Crazy. They lost 46 to 47,000 lives have been lost in Ukraine now. And billions and billions of dollars, over $100 billion have been sent to this fool, this Ukrainian president. He scammed the taxpayers out of $100 billion because of Joe Biden. Horrible, horrible administration that we just got through. Just horrible. What the last president did to our economy. Gave away over $100 billion to a crooked leader in Ukraine. 45 to 46 Ukrainians have died. Men have lost their lives, all for nothing. 45 to 46,000 have died in Ukraine, all for nothing. And now we have Trump in the White House again, and he's fixing everything. He's stopping this disastrous war over there and saving us hundreds of billions of dollars more that's already been wasted by the last president. And hopefully this is our last Arctic freeze we've gone through, our last historic Arctic freeze, hopefully. And it's warming back up. It's only going to get to, they're saying between 40 and 45 a day. That's it. The next 3 days, We went through the most difficult part was last night and this morning. We got down to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. And I just saw my aquaponics system. I took measures, and everything's running fine in my aquaponics system. The fish are doing well because I added a submersible aquarium pump in each tank, and the air stones are going to keep the water from freezing and keep them above freezing. So they're doing fine. They're doing fine. I removed all the plants out of aquaponics system number 2. They're in the house. Been in the house since I want to say Monday or Tuesday when I did the last video. They're fine. And blue skies are out right now, as you can see. Blue skies. It's very cold out here. You know, this time of year in the Houston area, we're in the high 60s and 70s this time of year, and now it's going back down to 40 degrees now. We're supposed to stay between 40 and 45 all day, but we're above freezing. But it's still cold out here for southern Texas. For us, this is cold. So, but I'm harvesting solar power, my solar generator. So, you know, the sun is out, so all my solar generators are being filled back up again. I love it. It's beautiful. And I'm just looking at all the bad decisions by our last president. You know, we're in $32 to $34 billion. I mean, $32 to $34 trillion. Let me get it right. 32 to $34 trillion in debt because of our last administration has added trillions onto that debt with the Ukraine disaster that we should have never been involved in that in the first place. And this illegal migrant thing, open up the borders, and now we have a president who's correcting all that now. And as you see, with all the corruptions going, that Doji's finding, all the multi-billions that's wasted from the prior administration, I mean, it's crazy. It's going to be a while before this country can now start getting out of this $32 to $34 trillion in debt. And this president is doing, in my opinion, Trump's doing a good job. He's doing an excellent job. So, and as I continue to listen and watch all of what they're finding, all the corruption and taxpayers' money they're finding, all the corruptions with this UK war that we should never been in the first place, over $100 billion of our money just thrown away, given to Ukraine. Man, it's sad. It's sad. But I'm gonna end it like that. I'm gonna give me some coffee and all that, some donuts, and head back to the house.